PZTV Vault Eve. That's what I think I call it. Anyways, it's Wednesday. Hopefully everyone is excited to be here. I'm linking up all the things. So as you are tuning in, I got a lot of things to share today. So it's a good day. So welcome on in. Let me know where you're tuning in the comments or whatever you want to share with me. I always love hearing from you guys. And I'm going to link up some things here really quickly. So as you are coming on in, I'm going to go into my office real quick and turn on my Instagram and then get Facebook going. So hold tight just a second. I wasn't seeing myself.
Right now?
Yeah, I turned it on, but I don't know if it's not. Am I there? Maybe try to refresh it and see if it'll pop up.
Like just refresh the whole
Just refresh the whole screen because I don't know. I was trying to. Sorry, technical difficulties. I do have some exciting stuff planned though, so I'm glad you guys are here today. As always, let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. Like I said, am I good?
Sorry, it lost it completely.
I don't know what's happening. Okay, so today we're just not gonna do the old G. No worries, but this is good. I'm good at it. Let's see here. Yippers. There we be. All right, cool. There are my friends over there on the Book of Faces. I'm good. Yeah, all's good. All's good. Hey, Pink Zebra, home. They're up in here. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Sherry. I'm good. Thank you guys for asking today. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kim. How's everybody else? I'm checking all the platforms. Thank you, Carmen. Oh, send that into ideas and feedback, Melissa. We love to hear. Hi, Sherry. We'd love to hear you guys' ideas for fragrances. That was an OG root beer float, I think, right? Root beer float. That was an oldie, but a goodie. Hi, Jessica. Hi, good to see you, Becky. Good to see everyone. Yeah, I got exciting things, right? I've been working. I've been a busy bee this morning. So lots of good stuff to share with you guys today, as always. So tomorrow there's something really extra cool going down here at Pink Zebra. We have what we call the Vault Show. And so that's definitely on the forefront. We're going to, we'll be talking about that definitely today and how awesome that is. We're kind of wrapping up our tail end on Behind the Scent, which is the bourbon whiskey fragrances. But today I have some interesting recipes that I put together that are they still encompass some of that bourbon whiskey fragrances, but a little bit different and then some. I think I was sharing with you guys that I did a deep dive into some of my old recipes that I used to make. And so I did some tweaking of those. So I'm excited to kind of bring back some of them. The cranberry one, do you like the cranberry pecan crumble? Is that what you're talking about? I love that one as well. I think it's got a good, strong throw to it. Hi, Debbie. How's everybody doing today? You guys excited for this Vault show tomorrow? I'm excited for it. I am. All right, help me help you, help me type thing, all right? So as always, if you're watching from a platform that you can actually tap a screen and that helps push out a live, if you know what I mean, help me get this out. So today, I would love to be able to get that capital FYP. If you guys tap, and we can get up to a certain amount in a really quick amount, that'll throw me out to the FYP. So help me out if you wouldn't mind. Hint, hint, right? If we can get to 25K, I will be doing an extra giveaway for bags today. I'll just do double. How about that? I'll just do double. We can get this out. So thank you for that. Join my fan club. That's so fun. Definitely. All right. And I always, asking just helps me, helps you type thing. So definitely. Hi, Dawn. Good to see you. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Teresa DeNoble. Hi, Tina. How's everybody doing today? You guys all good? Definitely. Hopefully everybody's good. Hi, Karen. Yeah, so many things to share. So, Monday we launched I think it was, what day did they go live? I think they went live yesterday. Yesterday they went live for everybody. The 3 mystery boxes. Did you guys see those on the website? 3 mystery boxes. Those have been really going over really well. Cabin Cozy, Tricks and Treats, and Pumpkin Everything. Yesterday I talked a little bit about those and how amazing those are. The Pumpkin Everything happens to be my absolute favorite. So in case you're wondering, that's my favorite. So, but there are actually 3 really, really good ones. Cabin Cozy, just in case you're thinking about buying one, snuggle up with the comforting woodsy vibes of fall. Tricks and Treats, playful, spooky, full of surprises, mysterious seasonal scents. And then Pumpkin Everything, Team Pumpkin, yes please. Seasonal must-haves and then some. Those are still while supplies last, but they're really, really good deal. There's like $60 value on them for $40. So mystery boxes came in and you love them all. All right, we've got it right there. Oh, congratulations. 1 year at Pink Zebra Home. I love that. I love that. So we actually have Stephanie over on the TikTok platform talking about how she's already got her mystery boxes in. That's some fast shipping, right? So in case you're wondering, Stephanie is a testimony. Stephanie, which one did you like the best? Out of curiosity. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about, you are on time. I love it. We're going to talk a little bit more about bourbon, and then I'm going to do some blending. And I'm going to talk about whatever we want to talk about today. And maybe we'll do some blends that I don't have planned because that's just how we roll. You live in Katy, so you're close. You're very close. Yes. I'm learning. I'm learning because I'm in Missouri City. So I'm learning, where things are. It's all Houston. It all runs together, right? It's a big Houston, what is it they say? The Houston greater area or something like that. It's all big. It's all huge. All right. Let's talk about a little bit more about whiskey bourbon. It's definitely, you see it a lot in colognes. We've been speaking on this. There's no bourbon or whiskey scents in pumpkin everything. No, there's not. It's headache friendly, which is really awesome. We've kind of been talking about that over the last, 3 months or so, about fragrances that, kind of fall into that category. And I think that's really important when you're looking for a fragrance, especially if you are somebody that struggles with headaches, that you can have access to those products that are headache friendly. That's huge. And I don't know if I said this at the very beginning, but let me digress a little bit. If you are new to me or to Pink Zebra, drop down in the comments, #newbie. I want to hear from you. I always love it whenever you guys are popping on. You're in Rosenberg. I know where that's at. So definitely let me know in the comments, #newbie, just so I know who's hanging out with me today. All right. Let's see. Pairing up the whiskey fragrances. We did a little bit of this the last couple days. Spiced vanilla is a really good, I've been using a lot of the fireside vanilla because that actually has the bourbon fragrance note in it. But any kind of spiced vanilla, cinnamon, of course, is good with it. Apple cinnamon, cedarwood, coffee, hazelnut. We've kind of done all of that. It's definitely one of those fragrances that kind of does pair well with really anything, but it also is it's like a masculine scent. This bourbon is. I love watching you. Oh, welcome, Jenny. I'm so excited that you're here. I like hanging out with you guys. True story. I do. I do. You guys are so fun. All right, Friday. Okay, why does everyone love a whiskey fragrance? Well, I'll be honest. I do feel like I need to blend them. Okay, they do blend with a lot, right? But it does something. It's sophisticated, all right? The whiskey is sophisticated. It evokes heritage, craftsmanship, indulgence, appealing to both men and women. No headache. Tina made a joke. Tina's talking about whiskey. She said, well, there's no headache friendly if you're actually drinking it. Yeah, probably. I'm good. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Angela. How are you, Heidi? Thank you, Christy, so much for sharing. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Since it's associated with firewood, barrel rooms, or cozy gatherings, this is interesting. They trigger a positive emotional recall, making like whiskey and bourbon fragrances perfect for holidays and family-centered promotions. How about that? I'll tell you what. We've had some fragrances. What is it? There was a bourbon fragrance. we had one a long time ago called Oak and Bourbon. Now, it's not in the vault. Don't think that I'm teasing that. But it was a really good fragrance that definitely evoked memory. I don't know. Some of you probably remember that fragrance, Oak and Bourbon. I need to share that one with the powers at be, because that was a really fantastic fragrance. But that's a prime example, though, that fragrance of fragrances that, you know, evoke that good feeling. That bourbon vanilla, we've been talking about that one a lot. Fireside vanilla, there's all kinds of them. All right, so definitely can be kind of luxurious, whatever, it smells good. Bourbon and whiskey scents are definitely less likely to cause headaches compared to your other fragrances like florals or strong citruses, and they're more grounded. So they're ideal for people who like prefer subtle sweetness, smoke, and warmth, and kind of like perfume like. Yes, it was, Emily. I knew somebody would. Yeah, it would have been a great teaser. I know. All right, Sherry. It really would have been, wouldn't it? That would have been fun. Yeah, that would have been fun. All right, Oak and Bourbon was awesome. You loved Bourbon and Oud. Yeah, Bourbon and Oud was another one. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that vault here in just a second, after a while, because we got lots of things. Okay, before I get into deep, I want to share the fact that we officially have a new promo with Scent Flirt, right? This is really exciting. In case you guys missed it, this is the camo simmer pot, right? How cute is this? So if you've been wanting this, or if you have your eye on it, this is like a traditional, this is the best camo I think that we've ever had. This guy is, you get 4 free right now. Right now, it's live right now, when you sign up for a 6-month Scent Flirt promo. So we actually sold out. You guys sold out of that sand simmer pot like I knew that we would. And this is your new promo. So if you are thinking about joining Scent Flirt, this is what you would get if you join for the 6-month subscription. Scent Flirt is definitely where it's at, right? It is my absolute favorite. Here's another fun fact I forgot. You know what? I just remembered this. If you sign up today, you're going to get this month's Scent Flirt, because it doesn't ship until like tomorrow. Oh my goodness. How about that? So today is the day to do it. If you're going to do it today and get this simmer pot, right? And then it ships out tomorrow. Like, I love that, right? I never even thought about that. Yeah, it is pretty, Brittany. It's definitely, it's got a rustic look to it. I don't feel like it's, I feel like it could go in anyone's home. It's like that nice little pop of camo, and it's got a gorgeous chocolate brown color, if you see there. It's small in size. So yeah, so definitely, if you're thinking about joining, best part about joining that 6-month Scent Flirt subscription too is that you don't pay for all of that all at once. So today, all you would pay is like $37, and then you're going to get this. That locks you in. Can we get another one if we already have one? Yes. Patricia, you actually can. Yeah, you can have 2 Scent Flirts at least. I think every account can have at least 2 Scent Flirts. So definitely, yeah. I don't know if I've seen anyone new. Any new comments? I'm just seeing. You guys are awesome. Thank you for sharing me out so much, and thank you for the taps. All right, I'll do double blending bags. Deal. That's easy. So if you place an order today on the website, you have a very good chance of getting a bag of sprinkles, right? So we're going to do a bunch of blends here now. We're going to talk about Pink Zebra sprinkles. They are the bread and butter of the company. They're going to actually, that's what you're going to use in this simmer pot. Okay, so our sprinkles can be customized to create your own fragrance, so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to blend. This is the rustic simmer pot. Rustic pine. We just launched this one last Tuesday. We have all different kinds of warmers, and I just love sharing and talking about them. You got simmering lights, you got simmer pots, and that's what these 2 are. So 2 different types of warmers that heat your candle wax, and so that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to blend up some recipes. So if you are wanting these recipes, I'm going to tell you right now that I don't have a blending board, but I will have one on Friday. Well, it'll be tomorrow technically, but we'll be sharing that one on Friday. So tomorrow is going to be filled with lots of exciting new fragrances, okay? And new things. And so I'll have all kinds of fun stuff to share. All right. So this first recipe that I'm going to give you, some of these, like I said, these are they're not all bourbon fragrances. I just kind of went out a little bit and did some different ones. This one actually was shared with me This is called Country Craft Store. This is something, I put this fragrance in my office this morning, and it smelled so good that I had to share it with you guys. So this was shared with me, Country Craft Store. We have 2 fragrances that go into this. Tina, try it. I think you can add another one to your cart. Try it. I bet you can. It should go through. Autumn Sunflower. So we have notes of fall leaves, amber wood, and smooth white florals. Autumn Sunflower actually launched, I think it launched in August, maybe July. It was a little earlier, so either July or August. Very pretty fragrance. I like it a lot. It's got a freshness to it, but it's definitely got a fall smell to it. So Autumn Sunflower, and then I'm going to pair it up with some Rustling Leaves. If you have the 2 of these, I promise you will love this fragrance. This is such a gorgeous fragrance. So this is Country Craft Store. Rustling Leaves, I've been talking about it for a while, like lately, especially since it's turning somewhat fall. I'm sure it's more fall wherever you guys are located. It's just not feeling like fall here in Texas just yet. But Rustling Leaves definitely takes me back to fall. So why I love this fragrance so much is that it is so versatile, right? And if you've smelled it, you know what I'm talking about. So I can use it right now, and I could use it any time of year, but it can really take you from the fall all the way through to the winter. And I like those kind of fragrances because I feel like then, I can, as we learn to customize our own fragrance here at Pink Zebra Home, I like being able to do multiple things with a certain scent. I'm probably one of those, I don't know, maybe I'll ask you guys, are you one of those people that you like to have seasonal fragrances? Like, so when it turns fall, you're going to be melting pumpkins and apples. And then in the springtime, you like to do like some fresh fragrances. Are you like that? Or are you more, you just whatever smells good? I just out of curiosity. Hi, Victoria. Because that's kind of how I am. So as the seasons change or don't change, or like I think that they should change, at least, in my brain anyhow, seasonal, yeah. So I'm like, okay, it's fall, so then I need to start, maybe I want to start smelling apples and then some sort of thing. So just out of curiosity. Happy anniversary. That's wonderful. Josh says, I warm fall, winter all year round. I think there are a lot of people that do that. There's no right or wrong. I just was curious, like, do you guys do seasonal, or are you more, you just melt what you like? I don't know. Okay, so Jacqueline, this is a blending bag. Teresa says totally seasonal. Yeah, I am too. So this is a blending bag. These actually come with a blend bash. So if you purchase one of our blend bash, you'll get a 30 pack of these. And then this is just what I'm using to customize this fragrance, which smells amazing, by the way. Country Craft Store, first fragrance, Autumn Sunflower and Rustling Leaves. I just wanted to start off with something that was a little bit more, introductory to fall, so to speak, and then some. So definitely. Debbie says fall, winter. A lot of you guys are saying fall, winter. My mom is probably the same way. I feel like my mom, anyways, like she likes everything to smell like food, like bakery, pumpkins, apples, all that sort of thing. So she's like that. And then she likes, in the wintertime, I think she probably uses a little bit, like she like flannel blanket, the warm fireside vanilla. Those are her, like that's her jam. I like it all, right? I feel like I have used it all. I don't feel like I probably am more fond of the fall winter scents, but as that's when home fragrance is the most popular, is in the fall. So I feel like, naturally that's what, we're going to have a lot more to choose from, and then some, not always, but people typically use home fragrance more, it's proven, in the fall, winter months, the colder months, than they do in the summer. Unless you're like me and you just like it all the time, right? I don't know. But I use it year round, right? I mean, I don't have a right or wrong. Tandy said, whatever I'm in the mood for. Oh, fall, winter, and woodsy. Yeah. I think it just depends, I'm kind of like that way too. Yeah. Whatever I'm in the mood for. Sometimes I use fresh fragrances and they're really not classified into like a fall or summer, it just depends. You love fall year round? Yes, definitely. All right. Pink Zebra Home has it right now. They said place an order and you have a chance at one of these blending bags. We're doing all kinds of good recipes today. As promised, I'll probably do this one again on Friday because it was too good. I really wanted to do this, so we're going to do it. All right, so this is my fall confetti recipe. I know a lot of you have been asking about it. This is just too good not to share multiple times because I'm getting some feedback from the field that y'all are loving this. So in case you missed it, I'm going to do it, all right? So fall confetti actually started with our marketing team that does, that takes pictures of our products. I know I had pumpkin sugar cookie. Okay, pumpkin sugar cookie. This has a lot of fragrances, so bear with me. They actually were doing a fun video where they took all of the fragrances that were coming out from the fall, like through the end of the year, and they piled all these fragrances together. And that's where that fall confetti, if you were lucky enough to get one of those bags, that's where that came from. Was that I just said, well, it actually smells really good. Let me put some bags and then we'll put it in some packages. And that's basically where that came from. Well, I didn't realize that y'all were going to want more of it. Okay. So I went on a mission. Hi, Dawn. Hi. And I created a fall confetti 2.0. Okay. So that's where this came from. Apple pumpkin butter funfetti cake batter. Okay. Hold on. I'm grabbing these up. There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of these in here. And it's been really good. So I was really excited. So if you missed it, I'm going to give it to you again. All right. So there are actually 8 fragrances in this recipe. Okay. I know it's a lot, but there is a technique with this too. So I'm going to read them off to you. You have a giant bucket mixed for your event. Good. I bet you'll do really good with that. Okay, so first off, we're going to start it. You just about to order 2 new scent flirts. Awesome. Awesome, Jen. You're going to love it. That camo simmer pot is so cute. So cute. Okay, pumpkin sugar cookie. We have pumpkin puree, vanilla sugar cookie, and cinnamon spice. Cinnamon pumpkin, pumpkin bread, caramel cauldron, warm apple pie, funfetti cake batter, apple pumpkin butter. Those are your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fragrances that are the core of this scent. And then your last one is the aspen pine, but it is only 1 scoop of aspen pine. Now, I want you to keep in mind that this is, if you want, this fragrance to be equal parts. I know I went a little crazy, Dawn. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. If you want it to be equal parts, then that's fair enough. But if you want it to be a little heavier, yeah, you can mix as many. I think 9 is my cap. I think that's the most I've ever done was 9. There's no limit. Yeah. So it looks like Pink Zebra Home is already 1 step ahead of you, and they've got it listed over there on the Book of Faces, which is really awesome. Man, that caramel cauldron smells so good. Okay, look at this. This is a party. Okay. So fall confetti 2.0, pumpkin sugar cookie, cinnamon pumpkin, pumpkin bread, caramel cauldron, apple pumpkin butter, funfetti cake batter, and warm apple pie. And 1 scoop, we're going to do the 1 scoop of aspen pine. The reason that we do this, I think Pink Zebra is going to comment the blend over there on the TikTok platform. So hold tight for that. The reason that we do, where was I going with that thought? Oh, aspen pine 1 scoop is because if I don't, it'll overtake the entire bag. Okay, so you just want to keep that in mind. All right, yeah, go look. Yeah, I can see it pinned right there above, right? So I'm going to go around 1 time with all of these fragrances. All right, so I'm going to read it slow. Pumpkin sugar cookie. This is cinnamon pumpkin, which is like brown sugar. Pumpkin bread, caramel cauldron, warm apple pie, okay, funfetti cake batter, apple pumpkin butter, and then we're going to do 1 scoop of aspen pine. Aspen pine is incredible. I think I shared this with you guys the last time. Don't think that aspen pine is only mixable with like pine tree Christmas smells, like cinnamons. Definitely step outside the comfort zone because you would never think that this is in this. And this is definitely, I feel like this is the fragrance that really sends this over the edge and then some. It's interesting. I love when all of this kind of comes together. You're not normally a caramel person, but I love caramel cauldron. I do too. It's so good, but I love it all. You guys know that. I mean, let's just be real and honest. I do kind of love it all. Hi, Sandra. I mean, oh my gosh, this is so good. Look at the colors. Okay, that's your fall confetti. Confetti 2.0. All right, so definitely if you have the means to make this, you will not be sorry. It smells divine. Teresa DeNoble is over on the Book of Faces, and she said she is taking this in a large bucket. She says, I am definitely doing it. So you will not be sorry. This has actually got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is a little full. I'm not going to lie. Let's see here. How will scent flirt work if the lady is leaving? It will, you won't have a disruption in that. That's a great question. You will have no disruption. But definitely, yeah, Pink Zebra Home looks like they've got you covered. I love this. You want that fall confetti bag? Yes, you definitely got to make it. It smells delicious. Hi, Jackie. It should be pinned up above, Jackie, in the comments on the Book of Faces. You should be able to see it there. Yes. So very, very pretty. Somebody's going to get this in their package. I felt like I rattled all of those off like crazy. All right. Next up, I'm going to give you guys a home run recipe, and I'm going to tell you why it's a home run. Well, it's really that good. This is one that I think, I got to remember where it came from. I think that this was one that I made maybe like a few years ago, and it sold like insane. So I'm going to give this to you, and I hope you guys love it. I know I love it a lot. It actually does have a bourbon fragrance in it. So, here we are. That's perfect because we've been talking about bourbon and then some. Yes. All right. Do you know if they're done with the 24th billing? Amy, I'm not 100% sure. They don't tell me those things. You might need to call customer service and see if they are still doing that. Let's see here. Okay. So this fragrance that I'm going to give you has 3 scents in it. This is called Blankets and Bonfires. Actually has my favorite fragrance, Flannel Blanket, in it. If you've smelled it, hi, Jen. You know that it's incredible. Maybe Pink Zebra can make us a carton of that. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that'd be amazing. I'd buy it for sure. I definitely would. That'd be so good. Hi, friends. All right, got exciting stuff. So Flannel Blanket. Fireside Vanilla is your bourbon fragrance. Smoky vanilla, bourbon, and woody cologne. Haha, love this one. This is a fresh carton too. So good. All right, and then your third fragrance is right here. Cashmere Cedar. How about that? If you're wondering, why can I not buy Cashmere Cedar, Beth? Well, that's because you can tomorrow on the Vault Show, right? Congratulations. Yay. First sneaky peeky. There it is. I am doing so good, Renee. Thank you for asking. All right, Cashmere Cedar. Your notes are cozy cashmere, yum. Crystallized amber, you guys know how I feel about that. And warm woods. Bring the blending barrel? Okay. I could bring the blending barrel back. Nobody has asked me for that recently. That was really fun when we did that. You want to? We can definitely do that. It might take me a while. I could definitely do it. You can't wait? I know. It smells so good. Cashmere Cedar, delicious. Now, I love this fragrance. This is absolutely phenomenal. Blankets and Bonfires. I'm going to tell you, here is your PSA. Scent Flirt ordered. What? That's awesome. You got 2 of them? You're going to love it. Here's the dealio. Here's the dealio. I am the messenger, okay? So I come with you to tell you that if you see something tomorrow, if a little bird, okay, whispers in your ear and says you need something, you need to order it immediately. Okay, you do not sleep on anything, right? And you do not want to sleep on anything, which means it's always the Vault Show. Here's your PSA, is always while supplies last, which means that it will sell out, right? So just don't say that I didn't. That's me telling you. If you see something tomorrow, definitely go grab it. Order the mystery boxes. Those mystery boxes are also while supplies last. So if you want something, you go get it, right? So don't say, I'm going to remind you guys of that tomorrow, okay? Jen Nardi, what is up? How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Mary. Hello. White Oak Orchid, send it in. Yeah, Kayla. We did mystery boxes. They've been really good. If you want to know the truth, the pumpkin everything is my favorite. I'm just saying. Tricks and Treats and Cabin Cozy. They're all really, really good. Okay. All right. So this one this is right up my alley for mixing. I love cashmere cedar. Okay, cashmere cedar is so beautiful. I had been hoarding this in my office. If you want to know the truth, this was in my office. Cashmere cedar. Okay, so 1 scoop of that, a scoop of flannel blanket. Blankets and Bonfires is the name of this. And Fireside Vanilla. Beautiful fragrance. So flannel blanket, Fireside Vanilla, cashmere cedar. Blankets, I'm good. You need cool cotton? Send it in. Yeah. Perfection in a bag. Mwah. Chef's kiss. This is one of those fragrances that I do think you could use all year round. It's not necessarily like said fall. It's just a good smelling bag of sprinkles. We all like that. I'm calling this blend Sparks Flying. Okay? You can rename it whatever you want to do. You know what? It's your show. You can totally do it. I don't care. I don't care. I joke all the time, if you've ever hung out with me, that I'm good at making the recipes, just not at naming them. So if you guys want to rename it, I don't care. You send your ideas into ideas and feedback. So Pink Zebra can give you that email. Yep, they've got you covered. Yeah, that's where you want to go. If you got an idea for a fragrance, ask for cashmere cedar at my event. Ooh, okay. You want to see the rest of the recipe for fall confetti? Yeah, I can read that off to you if you can't read it, Sandra. So it's pumpkin sugar cookies, cinnamon pumpkin bread, caramel cauldron, apple pumpkin butter, funfetti, warm apple pie, and 1 scoop of aspen pine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All right, so this bag is, you could probably go a little bit lighter so that you just make 12 scoops. This bag is extra. This is extra love. It's extra full, okay? Because typically there's 12 scoops to a bag. You guys, I just talk to you and then I start filling and I don't keep track, if you want to know the truth. So yes, you're welcome. Yeah, anything you need anytime. So flannel blanket, Fireside Vanilla, cashmere cedar. That's fantastic. All right, let's do some more. So I pulled some more recipes that were off of that board that we did from last Tuesday, just because that's not the one I wanted. Apples and acorns and autumn gathering. Okay, so this one that I'm going to give you now is another bourbon fragrance. I want to talk about both of these. So I feel pretty strongly about acorns and applewood, the same I feel about cashmere cedar. I feel like we all need like at least one woody fragrance in our scent arsenal, and that's kind of what this does, as does the cashmere cedar that's coming tomorrow on the Vault Show. I love sharing things with you guys. I do. I have more. You know I do. Okay, acorns and applewood. Okay. So you got warm cider, boiling spices, and rosewood. It's beautiful. It's got like a nice, it's got a nice sweet smell to it. I think that's the rosewood at the very tail end. And we're going to pair it up with some autumn gathering, which is your warm spice cider, cherry bourbon, and mahogany bark. Forgot the bark part. Okay. No, I don't have a recipe board today, unfortunately. I know. Lauren, I only typically do the recipe. You won't let you see the whole recipe. You can't tap on it. Hold on, let me see if I can do it. Yeah, I could see it if I tap on it. So Charlotte, it's fall. You're welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe somebody can, Charlotte, how many fragrances do you have? Mulled autumn cider, apples and applewood, acorns and applewood, autumn gathering, the two of those combined. Hi, Bridget. What time is the show? The show tomorrow is at 12, right? All the daytime shows are always at 12. The only show that is at a different time is the primetime show, and that starts at 6. And that is on the first and the third Tuesday. I don't know if anyone's brand new. Has anyone brand new to Pink Zebra? Anyone in the comments? If you are, give us a follow too. We love to connect with you. I always love kind of, hearing from you guys if you are new. We are the best in home fragrance. What I'm doing is I'm blending wax sprinkles to make my own recipe. Okay. So yeah, Vault Eve is right, Marcia. Mulled autumn cider. So acorns and applewood and autumn gathering for perfection. This smells really pretty. Like I said, that acorns and applewood has a nice sweet smell to it. This is called Mulled Autumn Cider. If you get this bag, it says Mold Aught Cider. I have a tendency to abbreviate sometimes. You have a question? Hi, Hope. Ask away. Yeah, definitely ask away. I've got answers. Definitely. Anything you want to know. Answer. Whatever you got. Definitely. Christmas scents. Yes, absolutely. Charlotte's a brand new consultant. Charlotte, that's awesome. Charlotte, if you go over to Pink Zebra Consultant Corner, you will see, it looks like Pink Zebra Homes already got you covered too, but that recipe, if you search, I actually gave that, I think it was last Friday. So if you search my name, Beth Hanner, you should be able to see that post in that recipe in Consultant Corner. Okay? Or if you just scroll down, it was on Friday, you should see it. All right. So acorns and applewood and autumn gathering. I really liked that blend. That was really pretty. We're going to leave acorns and applewood out. And we're going to grab, I can't get enough of this next scent. I know I'm in good company. Have y'all got this in yet? What do you guys think? What do you think? Any sneak peeks for Christmas? No. I don't have any sneak peeks for Christmas, but I can tell you Christmas is coming because it sure looks like Christmas up in here. It's kind of like a Christmas / Halloween / fall / a little bit of everything going on in here in the studio. If you want to know the truth, we're getting ready for it all. Green tea and lemongrass is really good for an insect repellent. It's fantastic. You guys love this? Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful. You got the pumpkin pine? Good. You like that one? I do too. I am obsessed with this. I think this is perfect. This is the perfect fragrance. It's romantic. It's everything. It's luxurious. I think it's just, it gets in my feels. Here are your fragrance notes. Sweet tobacco, night blooming jasmine, and vanilla amber. It's perfect, right? Amber and oak. Love it. Love, love, love it. And we're going to mix in a little bit of acorns and applewood. I absolutely love this scent too. So the two of these combined, and I call this Rustic Antique Store. I was proud of this one because, well, I knew I would love it because it's got that amber and oak. But I feel like these really on PZTV, definitely. You love amber and oak? Yeah, I know, Sherry. I agree with you. As you guys, a lot of times when fragrances come out, I'll use Moment of Calm as an example. Moment of Calm was a fragrance that launched in January. You guys loved that so much. It sold out so fast that we had to put it into the signature line. So whenever, that happens. So like if you do love that, as you guys buy that, then that'll give us that feedback on it. And so far it's been really, really great, the feedback on it and then some. So just keep that in mind, all right? I love it. We are hopping up in here today, my friends. I'm going to be giving away lots of secrets everywhere. I love it. I love it. All right. What would be good to mix with Harvest cider? You know what, Marcia? I'll tell you what is perfect with it, and I'm going to blow your mind. Pumpkin bread. Out of all the things, we have been using that recipe. So Miss Dana has that burning in her office right now. Both of us absolutely love that blend. So try it with pumpkin bread. So the Harvest cider actually has, it has a peach smell to it. It's really pretty. And yeah, so definitely keep that in mind. Try adding some spiced banana loaf to this. Is that what you're doing? Or do you mean to the amber and oak, Geraldine? Pat says, I got my bronze metal accent shade and the Give Thanks Simmering Light, and it's beautiful. Love it. And you got a bag. What bag did you get, Pat? I love that. Definitely. Which one are you talking about, Geraldine? Now you got me intrigued. Spiced banana loaf in this. I love it. Hello from PA. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Good to see you today. Hold tight. I want to make sure I'm not missing out on any comments. To the amber and oak, spiced banana loaf and amber and oak. Okay, I'm going to do it next. I got some somewhere. I know I put some extra bags. Where did I stick them? I know I did. All right, I might have to run in there to my office and get some. Hold tight. Okay, I will do that after I finish making this because now I'm intrigued. All right, so Geraldine just gave us a really great recipe, so she says. So I'm going to run into my office. I thought I had brought more blending bags in here, but apparently I did not. So I'm going to run into my office and get some more. I did. Never mind. I got them right here. I was like, yeah, I know I did. Okay, hold tight. So this one I just created, this is called Rustic Antique Store. Rustic Antique Store. Okay, so let's just do some experimenting with this, all right? And we're going to talk about all the fun things, I promise. All right, I've got something really cool, surprised. You got your bag? What did you get? What fragrance? That's exciting. All right, so Geraldine said to take this amber and oak, what do you call that? And mix it with spiced banana loaf. Okay, I'm really intrigued, so I'm gonna do it because you said to do it. I know I've got that somewhere. What did I do with it? There it is. Okay, spiced banana loaf, which is your brown sugar banana, cake batter, and walnuts. Do you have a name for it? I wanna hear it. Okay, amber and oak. So I'm just, if you get this one, I'm gonna write on the fragrances, and then spiced banana loaf. That spiced banana loaf is life. To answer the question that I know is coming, because I know that it's not available right now on the website. I know amber and oak and flannel blanket is wonderful. I actually have that. We did that on PZTV, Jerry, in the Reed diffuser, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah, try that, Marcia. I really like that a lot. All right, so we're gonna take amber and oak and mix in a little spiced banana loaf. Power suggestion. We're gonna see what happens. All right. I love it when you guys give me these ideas. Okay, so we got 2 and 2. All right. Give it a little shake. I'm excited. Yeah, try it in a diffuser. It's wonderful. That's, yeah, okay, well, I love both of them, so I was pretty sure that I would love it. How long is the promo for Scent Flirt? So here's what's going to happen. So we are running that camo simmer pot right now while supplies last. So if you want the camo, that's only while supplies last until it sells out. If I was a guessing woman, I would say that it would last at least another week. That may be shorter. I don't know. Just depends on how often, how many of you buy that up like crazy ladies and men. And then after that, it will shift. Okay. So but you never know when it's going to shift, right? So if you want it, you want the camo, I would get in on it right now. Okay. Banana with attitude. Let's see what we can come up with. All right. So Geraldine does not have a name for this. Geraldine, I'm telling you what, you're asking the wrong lady. I will try. Oh, that is really good. Okay. I'm going to try to figure out what is in this. And I think it's Poland Bakery, like the vanilla. The vanilla and the amber, I think, is really just what's tying this in. Oaks and bananas, that's cute. I like that too. Bananas and oaks, or bananas and oaks. Yeah, that's pretty. This is good. All right, so this is a prime example of a perfume fragrance with a gourmand. I love to do that a lot as well. I've given you guys gourmand and fruit, pink pineapple, pumpkin bread. That's been fantastic. We just did harvest cider and pumpkin bread. But this is really, really pretty. Yeah, good. That's a good one. That's fun. Make that one. So you guys get to name that one all yourself. I'm not going to attempt to do so. We don't have enough time. Because I can never, ooh, I love this next one. Okay, so there's a story behind this one. Okay, here's the story. Spiced banana loaf cartons. Thank you, Cassie, for reining in the parade. Yes, they're coming back. Do I have an answer as of when? I would say keep checking the website, but yes, it will restock. So you guys went bananas over the banana. So just check it back in. Yeah. Every now and then you got to remind me of the train that I was on. I know. Sometimes I get excited or ahead of myself and the ship sails. Hey, I'm just telling the truth here. Wall hugs, same concept. So wall hugs, I'm fingers crossed, Friday. I'm hoping by Friday. But again, I am the messenger. Okay. So don't get mad at me. No, none of y'all get mad. Okay. All right. Let's continue on. I got to tell you, there's a story behind this next one. So this next one has my heart, my whole heart. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. So this is one that I actually had to tweak to make a recipe of this. So I used to make this all the time in the field. So this is going to be similar. The Fall Confetti 2.0 was actually a mock fragrance of what I used to call Charlie Brown Christmas. I used to make that when I was in the field. So I'm going to give you one called Frosty the Snowman. Okay. And I made this all the time. It's delicious. It's fantastic. It's all the things. And it has cashmere cedar. So we're probably, if you're thinking, yeah, I'm going to have that, you can buy this tomorrow. So there you go. How about that? How about that? Frosty the Snowman. Now there's some technique behind this one. This is a really fun one, okay? So again, I had to tweak it because it was a recipe I did years ago. So I took a look to see what we had in the line and how I could recreate it, and this is what I came up with. All right, so we're gonna start off with Ghostly Marshmallow. So this is a bag of sprinkles that actually has what I would call like a base fragrance for the whole thing. So this is where one of those fragrances that Ghostly Marshmallow is your base fragrance, which means we're not gonna mess around with we're gonna keep this as the main fragrance. So we're gonna have at least 6 scoops of this scent in this. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start off with, let's see here, we'll do 4 scoops of the Ghostly Marshmallow, and then we're gonna go in with, the second one is Gummy Ghouls, okay? And then we're gonna go in with Candied Cinnamon Apple, and then last is Cashmere Cedar. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 scoops so far. But the math is key with this one. So this one is just, we need Ghostly Marshmallow in a carton too. Okay, yeah, I hope, fingers crossed. I don't have an answer on that one. Okay, let me see here. So we're gonna go in stronger with, let's see, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. That's actually really good. All right, 10. I'm gonna do, okay, so that's 12. All right, so this one, when I typically make it before, I'm wondering if maybe I just did 1 scoop of each of these. So maybe I did 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11. I might have done just 1 scoop. This is, okay, so I love this recipe, and this is, I paired all these up without mixing this ahead of time. I love this recipe, but I want to make another one that just goes a little bit heavier on the marshmallow. So you can see it here. I don't hate it. Hey Mandy, what's up? What is up? We're gonna make this again, okay? So because that's what we do here. So we're gonna call it, this is the same thing. This is Frosty the Snowman. But I had a purpose with this. I really wanted this to come out a little bit more. This is one where you don't want to go heavier on these 3 fragrances because you want it to smell mostly like Frosty, which is kind of fluffy and marshmallowy. I mean, that's kind of where I was going with that whole thing, right? Frosty is maybe a little bit of peppermint, but we don't have that, right? So definitely, what is up, Mandy? How are you? Yeah. Is Ghostly Marshmallow completely showing out of stock? I would say that it's coming back, so hang tight on that one. I would say that, but don't shoot the messenger. Maybe Pink Zebra can verify on that one. I know for sure Spiced Banana Loaf is. All right, so let's do, I said 7 or 8. 2 or 3, 4. Okay, we got 4 there. 5, 6, 7. Okay. 8, 9, 10. All right. I'm playing around with this. I liked that one that I just did, but I want it to smell more marshmallowy. This is it. Okay. See, sometimes you just have to do that. It's in bags only. Okay. This is really, really good. I like it a lot. Okay, we're going to go in. So I just did 1 scoop each of Cashmere Cedar, Candied Cinnamon Apples, and Gummy Ghoul. And the rest of it is the Ghostly Marshmallow. All right, that's spot on right there. That is wonderful. So you can see here, you've got hints of the orange or the citrus, the cinnamon, and then the woody. Hey, Tiffany, what's up? And then the woody of the Cashmere Cedar. This is the recipe that I wanted you guys to have. The other smells good, don't get me wrong, but this right here, this is the one I wanted you to have. All right. That was fun. All right, I got one more thing one more recipe I want to give you, and then I want to talk about some other amazing things, like the fact that we have a vault show tomorrow, and I've got a surprise up my sleeve for you guys. I've got a surprise for you. Are you guys ready for surprises? Are you ready for surprises? Because you're going to get one anyways if you're not ready. Just saying. Okay, cranberry pecan crumble. This next one is everything. If you are like me and like gourmand, this is going to be up your alley 100%. Spiced banana loaf, cranberry pecan crumble. Okay, this is berry nut bread. You need more potion number 13. I know. All right, Jen. I'm coming, all right? I hear you. I know. We do need more of that. I agree. It's still available in the Blend Bash. Potion number 13 is, Melinda. Sorry, we had to drink. We have to take a drink of water. Hold on. It's still available in the Blend Bash in case you missed it. Okay, so remember, I'm going to tell you something. Remember, I'm telling you guys this. I'm passionate about this because it never fails. I don't want anyone to be sad. There's no sadness on vault shows or anytime when you're hanging out with me. If you see something tomorrow, you need to jump. All right, jump very high, which means don't sleep on it because it will sell out and then you'll be sad, and I don't want you to be sad. Okay, spiced banana loaf and cranberry pecan crumble. Yes. And Scent Flirt, okay, yeah, if you join Scent Flirt, you leaped. What do you mean you leaped? This is my favorite. Well, I don't know. No, that's really ambitious. That Fall Confetti 2.0 is my favorite, but this is a second. And then I forgot about bonfires and blankets. Okay, well, I really like them all. I made some really good recipes today. All right. So, yeah, I'm super excited. Cashmere cedar, if you have been waiting on it, you definitely are going to have access to that tomorrow. So, definitely stay tuned. Lots of good stuff. Any Scent Flirt sneak peeks, you know what? They don't give me that. They said no. You can't share that. So, that's the only thing that I can't share. Otherwise, I got a really big mouth. I love to tell you guys all the things. So, if you are I'm going to give you guys a teaser here, okay? That we've got something really exciting if you're a consultant coming down the pipeline on Monday. Okay. The rest of the friends, it's coming. Okay. There's exciting stuff coming down the pipeline and then some. All right. I got to read you guys a story. Okay. Pat, come hang out. All right. So I'm going to read you a story because I wrote you guys a story. Are you ready? The Blend Bash will not allow order as a banana bread is out of stock. I tried to buy it. Is that an error? Sabrina, I don't know about that. Could be. All right. So I'm ready to read you guys a story. If my payment is scheduled for the 28th, will I still get them every month? Yes, you will still get it. Yeah. That'll just be when you are billed. Okay. So let's talk about the fact that I wrote a story. Okay, so I wrote you guys this is exciting. Yes, well, I can't share the excitement in what's coming, Allie, but I will tell you that it's exciting. Okay, because I think it is really exciting. Trust me on that. Okay, so let's just pretend like our carton right here, okay, has legs. Okay, pretend with me for a second. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now that 4 cents walked into a cozy lodge. And honestly, by the end, it smelled like a spa, a bakery, and an apple orchard had a party with a lumberjack. And so there were 4 things. There are 4 carton cents walked into a cozy lodge. And honestly, by the end of it, it smelled like a spa, a bakery, and an apple orchard had a party with the lumberjack. Okay? What's she going with this? Cashmere cedar is lounging like it's a 5-star spa. Okay? Brown sugar birch is in the kitchen already baking like it's Thanksgiving. Apple and mahogany. Oh my gosh, it's getting crazy in here. Oh, they're over here being classy and bossy, polishing apples like they're fine china. The place smells so good that the neighbors are outside sniffing the chimney like, can we just move in? Lesson learned here. These 4 together don't just set a mood. They start drama, and they are available on the Vault Show tomorrow. Do you want to hear it again? Just entertain me for a little bit. All right. I didn't write that. Old buddy ChatGPT did. But you know what? I thought it was pretty gosh darn good. Okay. One more time. 4 cents walked into a cozy lodge. You might need to hear this.
Well, I'm just showing you what's
You need to hear my story.
here.
Hear my story.
Oh, you made a story?
Yes. 4 cents walked into a cozy lodge. And honestly, by the end, it smelled like a spa, bakery, and an apple orchard had a party with a lumberjack. Cashmere cedar is lounging like it's a 5-star spa. Brown sugar birch is in the kitchen already baking like it's Thanksgiving. Apple and mahogany? Oh my gosh. They're over here being classy and bossy, polishing apples like they're fine china. The place smells so good. The neighbors are outside sniffing the chimney like, can we move in? Lesson learned here, Nicole. These 4 together don't just set a mood. They start drama, and they're available on the Vault Show tomorrow.
You are the cutest thing in the whole world. I will need you to video that with me so I can post it. Okay? That was so cute. Why, did you just...
No, I didn't make it up. I'm not even going to own it. ChatGPT.
You know, though, the skills to know to go to
my
ChatGPT.
idea.
Yeah. That was so cute.
Thank you.
I mean, ChatGPT only can do so much. You have to give
Listen, my
tools.
friends. They said, hello, Nicole. That needs to be content. All right, my friends.
Little thing. Are you down to do that video?
I'm down to do that video. Listen, all right, tomorrow, really good. In case you missed it, lots of really great fragrances coming. Some of those are, I'm telling you, some really good ones. Like fragrances that we have kind of been tapping into. So that show is going to be really fun. And as promised, this is a teaser. I'm not going to share anything more. We got some exciting stuff coming next week. So Pink Fever lovers, that's you guys and me, by the way. Thank you guys for being the best part of my job. I have to hop off of here because I got a bunch of bags to put together. Don't sleep on this. Okay. Don't sleep on it. Where did it go? This guy, okay, is available right now on the website. So if you purchase a 6-month subscription, you get him for free. Free. All right. I have to flee. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. for the Vault Show. Don't be late and don't say I didn't tell you so. Okay? Don't say I didn't tell you so. Cannot wait. We'll have a good day. As always, bye.